Hi guys, it's Krista from Playing with a Purpose, and today I'm going to share with you what we're up to for Father's Day. If you're new here, my name is Krista and I'm a childcare provider for up to 5 children, and on my channel you'll find tips and tricks, all things related to childcare, shopping hauls, and the odd family vlog. Over the past several years, I've noticed that I often have a greater bond with the families that I work with than they may have towards me. And I think that's because I spend all day with their children, sometimes 9 to 10 hours a day. And so we definitely have a closer relationship with their children than they would have with us naturally. They're gone all day to their jobs doing what they need to do for their work. We often feel a closeness to their families because of the bond that we share with their child. And so the last few years, I've been working towards having more opportunities to build that relationship with the families as well. And so I use opportunities like Mother's Day, Father's Day. We have little graduation ceremonies. And because we live on a small little farm, we have a maple syrup boiling party in the spring. And so it just gives us opportunities to spend time together and develop those relationships. So for Father's Day this year, we're inviting our dads out from 4 to 5. My program typically closes at 4:30, so I'm going to start the party at 4 and it will end somewhere around 5 o'clock. The last couple of years I've been doing this. We've done dad and me car washes. We've had a dad and me soccer game. And this year we're gonna have a bit of a camping theme. The children and I have been working hard on some gifts for dads. So we're making these little sacks with their gifts inside. So today I'm gonna just share with you all the things that we're doing to get ready for this party. So for the gift, we're gonna be making those little sacks, and inside, each of the children are going to choose a couple of these little bungee cords to put inside for their dads. We spent a whole morning talking about the different items that we were going to put inside, and this was a really popular item. The kids were super excited about them. We talked about what we use bungee cords for, and so this is one of the things we're going to slip inside those bags. In the fall and winter months, we do a lot of hiking here, and there have been times where I've actually been a little bit turned around on my own property, because when you're in the bush, you can get turned around easily. And I've always taught the children to look for different landmarks. We actually have some towers very close to our house, so I always say, if you're not sure where we are, look up and see if you can find the towers, or listen for the traffic, because we do live on a main street, so we can always hear traffic. But I thought it would be fun to include a little compass. We talked about what this tool is and what it does. So we're gonna put those inside. And the main event were some hiking socks. I think they turned out so cute, and the children were so proud to see how they turned out. So I'll show you some pictures here of the process of them making them. I just purchased a pack of socks over at Marshall's, but you could easily pick some up at the dollar store. And then we just used some fabric markers to decorate them. And then I just cut strips of cardstock, and the children used paint sticks to decorate them. And then we just put Happy Hiking Daddy on them. And then the children helped me package them up. I think this is going to be really cute, and the children are so excited to give them to their dads. Then I just purchased some little kerchiefs to be able to make the sacks. Grabbed a bunch of sticks from our property, and then we're going to present these to our dads at the party. There were so many different things that we learned about during this process. Sometimes I find we rush through these things, but taking the time to just allow the children to work at their own pace, you run into so many different learning objectives that you didn't even plan. So for instance, when the children practiced holding their sacks, we realized that we needed to practice balance, because sometimes the pack would fall right off if we didn't hold it straight. They loved walking around with their little packs, and we talked about how when the dads get here, we're going to carry them out and present them to them. One of the activities that we're going to be doing with our dads is having a little nature walk. Each of the children got a white bag and glued this on the front of it. So at the beginning of our party, the children will have an opportunity to go on a little nature walk with their dads and collect the items on here. The little cards this year was a little campfire, and it says the world needs s'more dads like you. And so even though these children are young, we talked about how it's kind of a funny joke to say that, and they think it's hilarious. And I don't think they fully understand, but they know that it's a joke and they're super excited. We just use sponges with brown paint for the bottom and then orange and yellow paint and use their handprint for the fire. All the dads are asked to bring some camping chairs for themselves and their child. They'll all get some marshmallow roasting sticks, and then we made up some s'more packages. Each of the children made 2 of these little bags up themselves. They packed up the crackers and the chocolate and the marshmallows themselves. They made 1 bag for themselves and 1 for their dads, and they colored a little s'more to decorate it. You can see the different ages represented. This little guy is just 2 years old, and here's one of my older 3-year-olds, and they really enjoyed making these.
I saw a picture. Did you guys see a picture of me swimming?
And of course, they're super excited to eat them. They kept commenting about how good it smelled, and they were super excited. So it just kind of builds the anticipation when we work through all of these little details with the children. Sometimes as adults, we tend to do everything for them, but these guys are capable of more than you know, and involving them just helps them get excited and anticipate a fun day with their dads. So that's what we're up to for Father's Day this year, and I hope you got some new ideas, and I'm hoping to get this video out in time in case you're still scrambling for an idea. I'm Krista with Playing with a Purpose. I'll see you next time.